I welcome you back to the BIOS virtual learning platform. So in this lesson, we are going to look at the document structure of HTML files. Remember earlier I told you writing HTML can be the same as making hamburger or sandwich. You are going to need bread that you are going to cut into two parts, and then also you are going to stuff your ingredients or sauces in it. The same way we can compare it to this set of containers. You can see we have three bowls here, and we have the inner one, the middle one, and the outer one. So let's assume that it is HTML. So the outer one is going to be the HTML element. Then inside we can say we are going to have the head element and then the body element. Alternatively, we can decide to go this way. This is going to be the HTML element. Then we can say we have the body element here. Then in the body we are going to have paragraph. What this means is that when you open an element, let's start from what is here, the paragraph element, you have to close it. So let's cover this bowl, and then we cover the body element also before we cover the HTML element. So you can realize that everything we are doing is within the HTML element, which is the opening and the closing. You can see the opener and then the closure. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's head into our editor and then write something new. So we are going to create a new index file here, but this time we are going to call it structure. So structure.html, and then you press enter. Remember, it's supposed to be in small caps. On the first line, we're not going to write anything. We will leave it for another purpose. So let's come all the way to the third line, and then on the third line we are going to write it by ourselves. Remember here, we simply created a doc type and the header head by using the shortcut. In this one we are going to do everything by ourselves. So let's write the HTML, and then we close it. Let's drop it down, and then inside here let's add head to it. So head comes here, and then we create another body. So body, in the body let's include H elements. So we are going to include H1, and type this is an H1. Let's add H2, this is an H2. Let's add H3, this is an H3, H4, this is an H4. Let's add H5, this is an H5, and let's add H6. This is an H6. Alright, we are also going to include paragraphs in the header. So P for paragraph. This page is a page showing the document structure of HTML. Full stop. Now over here in the head, what we are going to do is we are going to drop it, and then we are going to add title. Before we add the title, let's see what we have done. Run it and see what happens. So open with live server. Alright, so you can see the levels and the difference here. Everything is there. Now I want you to pay attention to what we have here at the document title as we go and change it. So title, let's add the title. Let's call it structure page. Let's save it. and then come back to our browser. All right, so I see that this time around what was here has changed to structure page, which is the title. Let's continue. Then also we can add other encoding settings. So let's see. So meta, all right, this is not going to make sense to you, but don't worry. It's a setting that is added to tell the browser what kind of characters should be used, and also the kind of font style and size that should be used. So that is line means. Good. One last thing we have to do is we have to declare the doc type. So if you want to declare the doc type, it's simple. You press you type in the exclamation sign and then doc type in capital letters. So doc type is HTML. This is important because HTML has a very long history. It has migrated. It has migrated in several ways. So we are telling the browser that it should, whenever we run it, our code, it should use the modern or the recent HTML language. So that is simply the meaning of the doc type that we've declared here. All right. In the next lesson, we are going to look at how to create links such that we are going to have a mini website so you can be able to navigate through pages. Let's meet in the next lesson. Thank you very much. Bye.